Okay. Good morning, class 9. I hope I am audible. So let's start with today's class. Yesterday we did a program where we printed prime numbers from 1 to 100. Any confusion in that, class 9? Mohammad Maz, class 9, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
okay.
yes, sir.
So I hope no doubt in that
Sir, I am
question.
present. Mars Khan.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's start with the next question. I will just share my screen. Now, suppose if we have to calculate the sum of a series, which is something like factorial 1 plus factorial 2 plus factorial 3 plus factorial 4 dot n terms. Now, first question, have we done this program where we have calculated the sum of the series factorial 1 plus factorial 2 factorial 3 factorial 4? Have we done this program?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think we have done this. So now this program can be done using a single loop as well as using a nested loop. How come we can use a single loop? Because of a simple property of factorial, that factorial n is actually equal to n into factorial n minus 1. I think this is the same thing which I would have explained that time as well. So using this property, this program can be done using a single loop. Now suppose if we have to find the sum of this series, factorial 1 plus factorial 3 plus factorial 5 plus factorial 7 and n terms. Now we have to write the program for this. So try this program. First of all, think whether it is possible to do this program using a single loop, or do we require a nested loop for this. Try this program, try to create a logic for this, then we will discuss this. Shlok, is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
Akshat Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I think Shashwat, Akshat, Yashu, I sent you a message yesterday. You all didn't give your morning attendance, so that is compulsory. From tomorrow, I will mark you absent if you are not giving your morning attendance. That in the attendance form that is being posted at 8:30.
Okay, sir.
Once you are done, or you are clear with the logic, then share it with us. Devansh, where is the sum? You have to calculate the sum of the series. And apart from that, there is one more mistake. There are still a few mistakes, Devansh. Try to dry run it. You'll find out the mistakes. Amishi, is the question clear? Okay. Let's try out this program. Now, the first thing is, can we do this program using a single loop? So the answer is we can, but it would be too much of ifs and buts there. So it will be better if we use a nested loop. Now the thing is, we need to generate the odd terms. So the first thing is, if the value of n is 5, so that means we need to calculate the sum of this series. Not till this point. First 5 terms means these terms. So Devansh, this was the first mistake. If you are calculating in your program, if the value of n is 5, it will calculate till this point. And then we require a nested loop. So let's try out this program. Just pay attention on the screen. Now, first of all, the terms which we require. Now, if you see the value of factorial, it increases rapidly. So let's use long for calculating the sum and for storing the individual factorials. Then we require I and n, and then we will require one variable j. So print enter a number, and we input n. Now for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 2 into n, and I plus equal to 2. Now if you see the series, if we have to calculate the sum of 5 terms, so basically we need to calculate it till 9. So that means the loop should run till 2 into n times. If we have to calculate the sum of first 10 terms, then the loop will continue till 20, that is from 1 to 19. So that's why we have used this loop, I less than equal to 2 into n. Now the value of I would be 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, and this is what we need to calculate the factorial of. So j is equal to 1, we need to calculate the factorial of I, and factorial of I would be fac is equal to fac into j. So this loop, this part is calculating the factorial, and it is calculating the factorial of I, and this loop will be getting the value of I from this point. So first value of I would be 1, so it will calculate factorial 1, then I plus equal to 2, value of I would be 3, so it will calculate factorial of 3, then I plus equal to 2, value of I would be 5, so it will calculate factorial of 5, and then s is equal to s plus fac, and we print the value of fac. Okay, so just go through this program. There is a small mistake in this program. Vagisha, if you can tell me the mistake. There's a small mistake in this. If you compile this, so there's one mistake, fac is equal to 1, that we have done. But again, there is one mistake. Not a syntax error, but a logical error.
Yes, sir.
So, Vagisha,
Yes, sir.
so if you can tell me what's the mistake, can you point out the mistake? There's a logical error in this.
So reinitialize S.
Reinitialization of S. Okay. Harshit Dubey. Harshit Dubey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the mistake in this?
Sir, I'm not able to identify.
Okay. Purvansika, can you tell me the
Yes,
mistake?
sir.
Can you tell me the mistake in this? Or this is fine?
I don't know
So
if there's a logical error in getting the sum, but we're printing the printing the sum in the end. But
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't think
okay,
that's the error you're referring
this
to.
was something which I didn't intend, but okay, this is as apart from this, any other mistake. That was a genuine mistake from my side. So that was SOPS. Apart from this, there is one more mistake. Devansh, you were half correct. See,
it's a
before
fac also.
नहीं, reinitialization of only fac बेटा, not s. ठीक है, s को बार बार reinitialize नहीं करेंगे. Now see, class 9, if we dry run this program, let's say, so first value of I would be 1, and fac will come as 1, because it will calculate the factorial of I. So fac is 1, so we will add 1 in this. Fine. Now the next value of I would be 3. Now fac is 1, so this loop will continue from 1 to 3. So 1 into 2 into 3. So basically what we are doing 1 into 1 into 2 into 3. So fac will be coming as 6. Now what will happen is, when we take the next value of I, we are calculating basically the value of factorial 5. We want to calculate the value of factorial 5. But what it will do is, basically it will calculate this value. This, we wanted this part, but actually value of fac was already 6. So our new factorial would be basically 6 into 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. We wanted factorial 5, but we are actually calculating factorial 5 into 6. So why this problem is occurring? Because we have not reinitialized fac. We need to reinitialize fac. Once we are taking a new value of I, we need to reinitialize fac. The same reason that we discussed in the last class yesterday. We were reinitializing fac there. Their fac was calculating the total number of factors of a number. Here we are, fac is calculating the factorial of each number. Like first it is calculating factorial 1, then it is calculating factorial 3, then it is calculating factorial 5. So once we have calculated factorial 5, when we move to factorial 7, so when we enter this loop, this one. So fact should be equal to 1 because this loop will calculate 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7. So this is possible only when fact is already 1. Is it clear? So that's why we need to reinitialize fact. And Devansh, I hope this part is clear. Why we don't need to
Yes,
reinitialize
sir.
s? If we reinitialize s, what will happen is s is 1, again s will come to 0, then it will calculate factorial 3, that is 6. We will store 6 in this and again reinitialize it to 0. Then factorial 5, 120, we will add 120 and then again reinitialize 0. So this is not to be done. S won't be reinitialized. Only fact has to be reinitialized. Is this part clear? Vagisha, Harshit,
Yes, sir.
is this part clear? Purvansika.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's run this program once.
Sir, can you post this program in chat box?
Beta, just a minute. Let's first run this. So let's
Okay, sir.
calculate it for uh, 5 terms. Like enter a number. Let's say this is 5. So this is what we are getting. Now, if you want to check this, so first 5 terms. So first is factorial 9. So this is 362,880 plus factorial 7 plus factorial 5 plus factorial 3 and plus factorial 1, that is 1. So if you see, this is the answer, 368047. Fine. So this is the program. I will post it in GCR. You can go through that later on. I hope the use of reinitialization is clear. Okay, so let us try a few other pattern programs. We will be keeping it a mixture of few standard programs and a few pattern programs so that it doesn't get monotonous. So we have done a few pattern programs. Let us try one more. Let's say we have to print a pattern, something like this. And again, one instruction for you. Once you are doing the program, you need to draw the pattern as well next to it, because so that it is clear that this program is of which pattern. So now one change, what we will do is we will input the number of rows. Like let's say if n is 4, then this will be the pattern. But if n was, let's say, 3, then 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. This will be the pattern. So we'll be inputting the value of n in this case now. So try to do this program. 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. This if n is 4. Solutions you can post in the chat box or in the GCR. Again, follow the same logic that we discussed in the class. I think that was in November, where we discussed the patterns where each row has different terms. So follow the same logic, follow the same method rather. Any answers, class 9? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Let me ask
sir.
it.
Sir, I have posted the program.
Where? Okay, Devansh, beta, which one is are you talking of? This first one you have posted two programs.
Sir, by mistake posted to the
Okay,
both are same.
but that's wrong. Check the outer loop. Sorry, check the inner loop. Now see, class 9. Let us again revise this part. For the outer loop, what we see is we see the variable side. So this is the variable side if you see. Now this is moving from 4, 3, 2, 1. So our outer loop would be I is equal to 4, or if we are inputting n, then it would be n. So this would be I greater than equal to 1 and I minus minus. Fine. Now for the inner loop, what's the starting point of each line? Devansh.
Sir, n.
Yes, sir,
N. So for j is equal to, let's say 4, 4 in this case. Where is each line ending at?
I.
It is ending at a variable, that means a different value. So that would be I. So they greater than equal to I, j minus minus, and SOP j and SOP ln. So this is the program for this pattern. So if we have to run this program, so let's say we write the full program for this, where we have the number of we input the number of rows as well. So this is for I is equal to n, I greater than equal to 1, I minus minus, and next loop is for j is equal to instead of 4 it would be n, j greater than equal to I and j minus minus, and system dot out dot print j, and where it will be a blank line. Just a second. So if we run this program, so let's say we input 6, so this is what our pattern would be: 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4. So this is what, just a second, I made it like this. This was our pattern. If you see 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, and this is our desired output for n is equal to 6, 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4. Is it clear, class 9? Any doubt in this? Just go through the program once. I'm posting it in the chat box.
Sir, please explain the logic again.
See, for the outer loop, we take care of we see the variable side. So if you see this pattern, so this is 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the variable side. So our outer loop is running from n to 1. That is 4 to 1. For the inner loop, we need to check what's the starting point of each row. So each row is starting at a constant, and that is 4. So this is n in this case. So we have j is equal to n. And each line is ending at a variable. So this is 4, 3, 2, 1. Variable means I. So j greater than equal to I. And 4 to I, if you remember, when we discussed increasing and decreasing loop, 4 is the topmost level, let's say. So 4 to I, that will be a decreasing loop. So that's why it is greater than equal to and minus minus. Fine. So let's do the next one. 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And class 9th, again I am reminding, do write the question, make the pattern alongside the program. Otherwise, at the time of the examination, you will get confused that which program is of which pattern. So, Navya, if you can answer this, what will be our outer loop in this case? Beta Devansh,
Sir, sir, I have posted the program.
just a second. Devansh,
Yes, sir.
कभी पहाड़ पे गए हो?
हाँ नहीं सर.
कभी जाना तो रोड पे लिखा रहता है दुर्घटना से देर भली. जल्दबाजी में मत रहो बेटा, ठीक है? पोस्ट करने के पहले डू अ ड्राई रन ऑफ योर प्रोग्राम. ये फिर गलत है, एक बार कायदे से ड्राई रन करिए. Yashu, yours is correct. Navya, see again I am telling you class 9, those who have a doubt in this. Now if you consider this pattern, now for the outer loop, catch the variable side. Now this is the variable side in this case. See, ending is constant 4444. If you can see, each line is ending at the same value 444. So for outer loop, don't consider this one. For outer loop, check the variable side. So this is 4 3 2 1. It is moving from 4 to 1. So our outer loop would be 4 to 1.
Sir, I have posted the program in chat box.
Who?
Sir, Udit Chauhan.
Just a second, I will check. Fine. So outer loop would be 4 3 2 1. So this is our outer loop. For the inner loop, see, each line, from where does each line start? This line is starting from 4, this is starting from 3 2 1. So each line is starting from a different value, so that would be j is equal to I, and each line is ending at a constant value, that is 4. So if you remember the 4 loops which I told you, 1 to I to 1, 4 to I to 4. So this is what our loop will be in this case. J is equal to I, j less than equal to 4, j plus plus. And this remains the same, SOP j, SOP LL. Am I clear? Navya, is this part clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
So for outer loop, you need to catch the variable side. It can be the starting or it can be the ending. Like in the previous program, it was the ending which was variable. In this case, it is the starting which is variable. That is correct, Udit. Beta, Ayan, if this is 4, then keep this as also 4. Why 5 in this case now? So let's do the next one. I hope you all have, okay, I'm leaving it like this. You can copy it. Let's start with the next pattern now. This is 4 3 2 1. 4 3 2. Be prepared with the answer. I will ask anyone. 4 3 4. Now this is our pattern 4 3 2 1. I'm running this program now. 4 3 2 1 4 3 2 4 3 4. Okay. Dev Pratap Singh. What will be our outer loop?
Sir, please show the question.
But it is there. If you can see this in red. 4321, 432, 434. And Devansh beta, before posting, do the dry run once. And do the dry run of at least first two lines. Dev Pratap Singh, beta, what will be the outer loop? Kavya. Akshat Gupta. What will be the outer loop of this program? Akshat.
Yes, sir. I am thinking, sir.
Purvansika. What will be the outer loop?
Yes, I'm doing it.
Arya. Ayan, that is wrong. Outer loop is wrong. Arya Gupta. Class 9, the rule remains the same. I call out your name, I don't get a reply, you will be marked absent. Arya Gupta.
Sir, I have posted the program.
Who?
Sir, Yashu Maurya.
Just a second, beta. I have intentionally not replied it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
सार्थक बेटा n से n लूप चलाने का क्या यूज है? n से n लूप चलाओगे और वो भी i++ के साथ, तो कोई यूज नहीं होगा उसका. Okay, so Yashu and Udit, your program is correct. Now see, class 9 once again. For the outer loop, take care of the variable side. Now this is the variable side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our outer loop would be for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 4, I++. Any confusion in this? Class 9. Outer loop, just focus on the variable side. This is moving from 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1 to 4. Inner loop, each line is starting from 4. If you can see, each line is starting from 4. So for j is equal to 4. Now only possibility is j greater than equal to I, and 4 to I, this is a decreasing loop, so it will be greater than equal to with a minus minus. So this is, if you see greater than equal to I, so this loop is going till I. That means a variable side. So that's why this is variable 1, 2, 3, 4. Now simply print the value of j. Is it clear? Class 9. Any doubt in this?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this, class 9?
No, sir.
Okay, so one last question for today. Let's do it. One more question quickly. So this is 4321, 321, 21 and 1. सार्थक बेटा ये n से n, 4 से 4, there is no point in having this loop. 4 से 4 का मतलब आप लूप एक बार चला रहे हो, और i++ अगर आप यूज कर दे रहे हैं देन वो आपका नेवर एंडिंग लूप बन जाएगा. 4 होगा, फिर 5 बन जाएगा, 6 बनेगा, 7 बनेगा, तो इट विल ऑलवेज बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 4. Amog Mehrotra.
Yes, sir.
What will be the outer
Yes.
loop of this program for this one? The one in the circle.
I'm thinking.
I'm sure now it doesn't require so much of thinking. It is straight away visible. Devadit. Okay, Devansh and Purvansika, that is correct. Sarthak, for I is equal to 1, I greater than equal to 4 कैसे हो सकता है बेटा? लूप चलेगा ही नहीं.
Yes, sir. So correct, sir.
Purvansika and Devansh, yours are correct. Now see, class 9. Again, if you see this, for the outer loop, focus on the variable side. Now this is the variable side here. So it is moving from 4 to 1. So for I is equal to 4, I greater than equal to 1 and I minus minus. 4 to 1. It is a decreasing loop. So greater than equal to with a minus minus. Now for inner loop, for each row is starting from a variable. This row is starting from 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1. So for j is equal to I. If it starts from a variable, j is equal to I. If each row starts from 4, so j is equal to 4. If each row starts from 1, so j is equal to 1. So j is equal to I, and where is each row ending at? It is ending at 1. So if you see this loop, I to 1. So I to 1, we are going downward. So it will be a decreasing loop. So minus minus and greater than equal to. So j greater than equal to 1, j minus minus, and this remains same. SOP j and SOP L. Fine. So any doubt in this, class 9?